Good afternoon. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. You know what time it is. It's 10 minutes of Bible reading with Octavia. Oh, I keep pulling out. I'll take a piece and just twist it around. Genesis, I think I said we'll start at Genesis 12, but let's just go back a little bit and start back at Genesis 5. Genesis chapter 5, verse 5. So Adam's life lasted 930 years, then he died. Seth was 105 years old when he fathered Enosh. Seth lived 807 years after he fathered Enosh, and he fathered other sons and daughters. So Seth's life lasted 912 years, then he died. Enosh was 90 years old when he fathered Kenan. Enosh lived 815 years after he fathered Kenan, and he fathered other sons and daughters. So Enosh's life lasted 905 years, then he died. And then this is when I had my little breakdown yesterday. I was like, 900 years. Mahalalel was 65 years old when he fathered Jared. Mahalalel lived 830 years after he fathered Jared, and he fathered other sons and daughters. So Mahalalel's life lasted 895 years, then he died. Jared was 162 years old when he fathered Enoch. Didn't we just hear about an Enoch? Another Enoch. And he fathered other sons and daughters. So Jared's life lasted 962 years, then he died. Enoch was 65 years old when he fathered Methuselah. Because it just said over here, Irad was born to Enoch. Irad fathered Mehujael. Mehujael fathered Methushael. There we go. This one is Methuselah. That's that close reading. You need to be reading closely. And after he fathered Methuselah, Enoch walked with God 300 years and fathered other sons and daughters. So Enoch's life lasted 365 years. Enoch walked with God, then he was not there because God took him. Took him where? So everybody else is about 900 years old when they pass away, right? When they die. Enoch was 65. Everybody else is like 90 and stuff, 100 when they have kids. He was younger. Enoch was 65 years old when he fathered Methuselah. And after he fathered Methuselah, Enoch walked with God 300 years and fathered other sons and daughters. So Enoch's life lasted 365 years. Enoch walked with God, then he was not there because God took him. And then they just keep on talking like, we not even going to discuss that? Didn't he have like 600 more years to go? God took him where? Make me sick with this. That's how I know a man wrote the Bible, because women would have explained this more. Did we think about telling us where he took him? Methuselah was 187 years old when he fathered Lamech. Okay, now I need to go, because didn't we just talk about Lamech over here? Methushael. This is Methuselah. I feel like they're just using the same names again. Are these the same people? Methuselah was 187 years old when he fathered Lamech. Methuselah lived 782 years after he fathered Lamech. So 782 and 187 is 966 years old. 69. Oops, it's literally right here. So Methuselah's life lasted 969 years, then he died. Lamech was 182 years old when he fathered a son, and he named him Noah, saying, "This one will bring us relief from the agonizing labor of our hands caused by the ground the Lord has cursed." Lamech lived 595 years after he fathered Noah, and he fathered other sons and daughters. So Lamech's life lasted 777 years, then he died. Noah was 500 years old, and he fathered Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Genesis chapter 6. When mankind began to multiply on the earth and daughters were born to them, the sons of God saw that the daughters of mankind were beautiful, and they took any they chose as wives for themselves. The sons of God. So are we talking about the angels here? If mankind is mankind, but the sons of God here sounds like something else, doesn't it? And the Lord said, "My spirit will not remain with mankind forever because they are corrupt. Their days will be 120 years. What a blessing. The Nephilim were on the earth both in those days and afterward, when the sons of God came to the daughters of mankind who bore children to them. They were the powerful men of old, the famous men." All right, let's try to break this down. When mankind began to multiply on the earth and daughters were born to them, the sons of God saw that the daughters of mankind were beautiful, and they took any they chose as wives for themselves. Doesn't that sound like the Greek gods? When the Greek gods would come down and sleep with the humans? That's what it sounds like to me. Like Zeus, and then them storage was full, which is crazy because this is a 512 gigabyte phone. What are you talking about is full? Then what am I paying iCloud for? Sick. Genesis chapter 6. When mankind began to multiply on the earth and daughters were born to them, the sons of God saw that the daughters of mankind were beautiful, and they took any they chose as wives for themselves. And the Lord said, "My spirit will not remain with mankind forever because they are corrupt. Their days will be 120 years. The Nephilim were on the earth both in those days and afterward, when the sons of God came to the daughters of mankind who bore children to them. They were the powerful men of old, the famous men." I mean, doesn't that sound like the Greek gods? Doesn't that sound like Hollywood? The famous men? When the Lord saw that human wickedness was widespread on the earth, and that every inclination of the human mind was nothing but evil all the time, the Lord regretted that he had made man on the earth, and he was deeply grieved. Then the Lord said, "I will wipe mankind, whom I created, off the face of the earth, together with the animals, creatures that crawl, and birds of the sky, for I regret that I have made them." Noah, however, found favor with the Lord. These are the family records of Noah. Noah was a righteous man, blameless among his contemporaries. Noah walked with God. There's something about that walk with God. Con Dios camino Noah. Because who else walked with God? This other man walked with God and God took him. It's something about the walking with God. Let me see. Enoch walked with God, then God took him. All right. Well, wasn't Enoch Noah's granddaddy? Same bloodline. Look, I'm picking it up. I want to try to understand this because I feel like there's knowledge in this book that has a lot to do with everything that's going on the planet today, especially considering this part when the Lord saw that human wickedness was widespread on the earth. That's what we're going through today. Wicked as shit. All of these pedophiles, all of these murderers, these rapists, the pornography, the sexual perversion, the stealing from others, the people have so much. And this is not about people having a lot, but there are so many people that don't have anything, that don't have it. I'll never be a billionaire. I'll never be a millionaire, hundreds of millions, I'll never have millions and millions of dollars. Not while there are hungry children out here. Not while there are homeless people out here that need somewhere to stay. I could never have a bank account with multiple commas in it. And it's children going to bed hungry. Never, ever a fucking day in my life could I not be doing I'm doing the most I can now, and I'm not even balling like that. I'm trying to help as many people as I can right here, right now, with what the Lord has allowed me to have. I digress. Okay. Because I feel like when the Lord saw that human wickedness widespread on the earth, I will wipe mankind whom I created off the face of the earth. So is the Lord's Spirit not with us? Was the wickedness of this time greater than what it is now? Because the shit is wicked right now. You flooded the earth when your sons were making half gods. I'm just talking out loud because, yes, I can't be the only person that reads this, that honestly reads this and is not thinking these things. All right. Genesis chapter 6, verse 9. These are the family records of Noah. Noah was a righteous man, blameless among his contemporaries. Noah walked with God. And Noah fathered 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Now, if I don't say these names correctly, y'all, please don't blow me up in the comments. I really don't give a shit. I'm here to read the Bible, try to understand it, and get close to God. He know my heart. Me not saying the name right, miss me with that. Okay. Now the earth was corrupt in God's sight, and the earth was filled with wickedness. God saw how corrupt the earth was, for every creature had corrupted its way on the earth. Then God said to Noah, I have decided to put an end to every creature, for the earth is filled with wickedness because of them. Therefore, I am going to destroy them along with the earth. God, yeah. Make yourself an ark of gopher wood. Make rooms in the ark and cover it with pitch inside and outside. This is how you are to make it. The ark will be 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high. You are to make a roof, finishing the sides of the ark to within 18 inches of the roof. You are to put a door in the side of the ark, make it with lower, middle, and upper decks. Understand that I am bringing a flood waters on the earth to destroy every creature under heaven with the breath of life in it. Everything on earth will perish. But I will establish my covenant with you, and you will enter the ark with your sons, your wife, and your sons' wives. You are also to bring into the ark 2 of all the living creatures, male and female, to keep them alive with you. 2 of everything, from the birds according to their kinds, from the livestock according to their kinds, and from the animals that crawl on the ground according to their kinds, will come to you so that you can keep them alive. Take with you every kind of food that is eaten. Gather it as food for you and for them. And Noah did this. He did everything that God had commanded him. I'm going to stop right there, but I'm having trouble with this part too. I'm bringing a flood on earth to destroy every creature with breath of life in it. Everything on earth will perish, except for Noah and his family, because Noah walked with God, and except for the living creatures that God sent to the ark. But if every creature had corrupted its way on the earth, then why did he save them? Why did he save anything? Man, this shit is so wicked. I'm really curious, because right here it says Genesis 6 chapter 3, and the Lord said, my spirit will not remain with mankind forever. I just wonder if sometimes I wonder if God has abandoned us. I really do. I think about that a lot. Just to know how much evil is on this earth. Why hasn't he flooded it again? I pray my prayers are answered. I feel like I am with the Lord, and I feel like God is with me in ways that, just like 2 days ago when I said Sundays, I am going to take it as a day of rest. Me starting in the beginning, I could have started the Bible where I'm at. I'm past Exodus, I'm past Numbers. I think I'm somewhere between Numbers and Deuteronomy. So I could have started it where I am currently in it. But doing this, my spirit led me to start at the beginning. And then right in the beginning, it said to take Sundays as a day of rest. So certain things like this, I get certain signs from the Lord that I'm doing the right thing. Oh, Lord, I got a call coming in. Hold on.